Hello and welcome back to Daily English Talk. I'm your host, Emily.
And I'm Lucas. We're so happy you've decided to tune in and practice your English with us today.
We have a really great topic today, something that I think everyone can relate to. We're going to be talking about dreams and goals.
That's right. The big things we wish for in the future, but also the small, everyday steps we can take to get there. It's a huge topic, but we're going to break it down.
Exactly. So, Lucas, to kick things off, I want to ask you, what's a dream you have? It can be anything, big or small.
Ooh, starting with a big question. Okay. A dream I've had for a long time is to run a marathon.
A full marathon. Wow, that's over 26 miles.
Ha, it sounds crazy when you say it like that. And to be honest, I'm not a big runner right now, so it feels very far away. It feels like a dream. What about you, Emily?
My dream is a little different. I'd love to learn how to play the guitar. I mean, really play it. Enough to play a few songs for my friends at a campfire.
That's a fantastic dream. I can picture that.
But like your marathon, it feels huge. I don't even own a guitar. I don't know how to read music, so it stays in the dream category.
And I think this is the perfect place to talk about the difference between a dream and a goal. The dream is the big picture, right? Running the marathon, playing the guitar.
Right, it's the what. What do I want to do?
Exactly. And a goal is the how. It's the small practical step you can take. So for me, a goal isn't run a marathon. A goal is put on my running shoes and run for 5 minutes today.
5 minutes. See, that sounds possible. I could do that. For my guitar dream, a goal could be spend 10 minutes on the internet researching good beginner guitars.
Totally. That's a perfect first step. You're not buying it, you're not playing it, you're just looking. It's a small action that moves you a tiny bit closer to the dream.
It makes the big, scary dream feel a little less scary. It feels more manageable.
That's the key word, manageable. Thinking about dreams this way reminds me of the dreams I had when I was a kid. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, this is a fun topic. My biggest dream for a long time was to be an artist, a painter specifically. I had an easel and paints, and I would spend hours in my room painting landscapes.
That's so cool. Are you still painting?
Not really. Life got busy with school and work, but I still love art. I love visiting museums and being creative in other ways, like with cooking or decorating my apartment.
I get that. I wanted to be a firefighter.
A firefighter? Really?
Oh yeah, I thought the big red truck was the coolest thing in the world, and I loved the idea of being brave and helping people.
That makes sense. It's interesting how our dreams change as we get older. I obviously didn't become a painter, and you didn't become a firefighter.
Right, but I think the core of the dream sometimes stays with us. You still love to create beautiful things, and I still really value helping people, just in a different way, like with this podcast.
That's a beautiful way to look at it. The dream evolves. It grows with us.
So let's talk about some real practical goals we're working on right now. Not the huge dreams, but the small everyday stuff. What's a current goal of yours, Emily?
Okay, a very simple one for me is to drink more water. I know it's good for me, but I always forget. I get busy and realize at the end of the day that I've only had coffee.
I think a lot of people have that problem. So what's your goal?
My goal is just to fill up my big water bottle in the morning and finish it by lunchtime, and then fill it again and finish it by the end of the workday. That's it.
That's so specific and simple. I love it.
It's visual. I can see the water bottle on my desk, and I know if I'm on track. What about you?
My current small goal is to read a book for 10 minutes before I go to sleep.
Just 10 minutes? Not a whole chapter?
Nope, just 10 minutes. I used to scroll on my phone before bed and it made it hard to sleep, so I replaced that habit. Some nights I'm tired and only read for 10 minutes, but other nights I get into the story and read for half an hour.
That's such a smart way to do it. The goal is easy to achieve, so you always feel successful.
Exactly, and that feeling of success is so important. But even with small goals, some days it's hard to find the motivation, right? That little push to actually do the thing.
Yes, that's definitely part of it. The fear of trying and not succeeding. But I think it's also something else. Sometimes it's the fear of the change the dream would bring.
That's a really interesting point, fear. What do you mean by that? Is it the fear of failing? Oh, I know that feeling very well. Some days, refilling my water bottle feels like the hardest task in the world. That's a big one for sure. It's easy to get stuck in the comfortable routine of what we know, even if we dream of something more. The unknown is scary. Starting a new career, moving to a new city, learning a new skill, it all involves leaving a part of our old selves behind.
That's a really good point. It's not just about the fear of failing, but the fear of succeeding and having your life change. That can be intimidating.
So, what do you do on those days?
Something that helps me is writing my goals down. Not just thinking about them, but physically writing them on a piece of paper.
Oh, I've heard about this. It's an acronym, right? To make your goals more effective? So, what do you do on those days?
On those days, I use the 2-minute rule. I tell myself, you don't have to drink the whole bottle. Just get up, walk to the kitchen, and stand there for 2 minutes.
And what happens?
Well, once I'm there, it feels silly not to just fill the bottle. And once it's full, I might as well take a sip. Getting started is the hardest part. The 2-minute rule makes starting super easy.
That is a great tip. I do something similar with my reading. If I'm really not feeling it, I tell myself just read one page. Anyone can read one page, and usually one page is enough to get me interested again. It's all about tricking your brain into starting.
Exactly. But I think it's also important to say that sometimes it's okay to miss a day.
Yes, absolutely. It's not about being perfect. If you're sick or you have a really hard day and you forget to read or drink your water, that's okay. You didn't fail.
Right. The important thing is to just start again the next day. Don't let one missed day become a missed week or a missed month. Be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself. That might be the most important rule for goals. It makes me think, not all goals have to be about self-improvement, do they?
That's a great point. We've been talking about running and reading and drinking water, but a goal can also be about having fun.
Yeah, for example, I have a friend whose goal is to watch one classic movie every week that he's never seen before.
I love that. That's not about being more productive, it's about enjoying life and experiencing new art.
Exactly. Or I had a goal last summer to try one new ice cream flavor every month. It was a delicious goal.
That's fantastic. These kinds of goals are important too. They add joy and novelty to our lives. A goal could be to call a family member once a week, or to spend 30 minutes on a hobby you love.
Right. It's not always about pushing yourself to be better. Sometimes it's about making sure you have time for rest and happiness.
So let's connect all of this to our listeners. A lot of people listening have the dream of becoming fluent in English.
That is a wonderful dream. It's a big one, just like running a marathon or learning the guitar, and it can feel very far away.
It can. So using what we've talked about, what are some small, manageable goals someone could set for themselves?
Well, a great goal is to listen to one English podcast episode every day.
I like that goal. Another one could be to learn 3 new vocabulary words a week, not 20 words a day, just 3 a week.
That's perfect. Or what about this? Write one sentence in English in a journal every night before bed. Just one. Today was a good day. I ate pizza for lunch.
That's a wonderful idea. It's a small writing practice. Another goal for speaking could be to find an English song you love and learn the words to the chorus. Then you can sing along.
Yes, that's a fun goal. All of these things don't take much time, but if you do them consistently over a month or a year, you will see a huge improvement.
That's the magic of it. It's like building a wall. Each day you just add one small brick. You don't notice a difference from day to day, but after a while, you look back and you've built a strong wall.
That's a great analogy. And don't compare your wall to someone else's. Your journey is your own. Your goals should fit your life and your schedule.
This has been such a positive conversation. I feel motivated to go work on my goals now and maybe finally research those guitars.
Me too. I might go for a 5-minute run after this. I think the most important lesson is that having dreams makes life exciting, and having goals makes dreams possible.
Well said. And remember to celebrate your progress. When you finish your water bottle or read for 10 minutes, give yourself a little pat on the back. You're doing it.
That feeling of accomplishment, even from a small task, is so important. It keeps you going.
All right, I think that's a perfect place to start wrapping up for today. This was a really inspiring chat, Lucas.
It was. To everyone listening, we hope you feel a little inspired too. We encourage you to think about one dream you have, big or small.
And then think of one tiny, tiny goal you can set for yourself this week to take a step towards it. Just one.
Remember, every step counts. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Daily English Talk.
We really appreciate you spending your time with us. We'll be back soon with a new topic. Until then, take care.
Bye, everyone.